Hello, hello, hi, folks. Welcome. Happy Sunday in hopes that you squeezed more out of your day than the day squeezed out of you. I am Sean Azimi with SideGigSean.com, where I help you look, start, and grow your side business. Welcome. Good to see you. I'm so excited to be going live on Facebook, YouTube, and LinkedIn at the same time. I don't know how the comments are working yet. This is my second night, but I'm really excited because not only I get to reach more audience live, but it saves a ton of time loading it up. So as you're joining me live, let me know you are here. I'm going to take a look at my phone too, see what's going on, if I can see comments or anything going on. I see people here. A couple people are here. All right. So don't forget, I'll announce the guest for Thursdays with Sean tomorrow. That happens Thursday at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And today, let's talk about getting to your wildest dreams, even if you failed many times before. Well, let me tell you a story. It makes a lot more sense. As you're joining me live, let me know you're here. Love to know who's here, who's not here. Okay, PK is here, Jenny is here. Oh boy, I just had everything turned on. Okay, so the story goes as such. A student gets to write a paper on his dreams. So he goes home and he writes a very expressive 7-page on his dreams. He's so exact and he wants to own a ranch. In fact, he draws the stables in there. He draws a 400 square foot house on top of everything. So he just kind of is descriptive about everything. He turns his paper in, and the next day when he gets his paper back, by his surprise, there's a big red F on his paper. Does anybody remember getting an F on a paper? I remember once I got an F. I'm not bragging, but I do remember once I got an F, and I had to go home and tell my. Oh man, this was back in Iran, and I was young. I had to come home and tell my dad. Oh, I was not a good thing. But anyway, if you remember getting an F, maybe drop an F in the comments. Maybe you don't want to. Who knows? So he's surprised. He gets an F, and after class, he stays and he goes to the teacher and says, "How come I got an F on my paper on my dream?" And the teacher says, "This is such a big dream. And you're poor. You don't come from a rich folks. And I don't see you reaching this goal. This is very unrealistic. Although it's nice, but it's very unrealistic for somebody like you. And you're not going to get those dreams. So I'll tell you what, if you rewrite it, I am willing to regrade the paper." Well, the student takes the paper home, and a week after he brings the paper back, turns it in, and he hasn't changed a single thing about the paper. And he tells the teacher, "Hey, you keep your F and I keep my dreams." Fine. Years after, the teacher happens to go on a camp on a ranch, and he's walking around, just checking things out, and it happens to be the same ranch as the little kid whom he failed in that paper. It happens to be his ranch. His dream had actually come true. And do you know whose story that is? That's actually a real true story, which I love about that. The true story. I'm just checking to see if I see comments or love or hate or anything. And that's the story of Monty Roberts. Roberts, and he's somebody who was known as somebody who actually loved to speak to horses, right? So somebody who actually spoke to horses. So it's very interesting to have somebody. And here's the thing: how many times have we seen this over and over and over again about the people whom stories we read, we watch, and we are inspired by? That they started somewhere by somebody telling them adamantly that listen to me, listen, you're not gonna get what you want. You don't have it in you. Kobe, Michael Jordan, actors, actresses, athletes, all kinds of coaches, millionaires, billionaires. Almost everybody, there was somebody that was really, really trying to get them out of what they were going for. And maybe it was a short time for them, or maybe, it was years of telling them, hey, you can't do it, you can't do it, you can't do it, right? In my case, it's been years and years, and it's kind of it comes to a point where you question things, right? You question yourself. You're like, are they right? Can I actually, or can I not, right? If you watched the interview with Dr. Netta on Thursday, if you haven't, check it out, man. She blew my mind on a couple of things. Really mean it. I mean, that was sweet interview. So if you saw that, one thing she said, I never thought about failing and not doing it and not going for it. I never even thought about that. That thought did not cross my mind. Now, how many of us can actually say that? How many of us can actually train our minds to a point where, it won't matter what people say. All the naysayers, all the haters, everybody else it just won't matter, right? And this story has got to be another reminder. This is not the only story, right? This has got to be another reminder that, hey, you know what? If you really, really badly, so bad, like every fiber in your being wants something, and then chances are you're going to go for it hardcore and you're going to find a way, right? You're going to find the way, right? Instead of all the nonsense around you. You're not even going to pay attention. At some point, you're going to be just like, it won't matter anymore. It'll feel like you have a shield around you, and no matter what people say, it just won't matter, right? I'm asking you tonight on a Sunday before the week starts, what are some of the dreams that you wrote down, maybe not on paper, in your mind, that somebody gave you an F for, and that you had to go back and rewrite it? Maybe tonight, somebody needs to hear this, and maybe tonight is a good night to go back to that paper, go back to that person who gave you the F, and say, I tell you what, you keep the F, and I'm going to go and pursue my purpose. I'm going to go after my dreams. With that, hopefully you guys got some love, some inspiration, some value from this. I appreciate you guys. Drop one takeaway from this live down below in the comments. Let this feed grow. And let me know if this format is cool. Like, you guys can see this on StreamYard, everywhere you're watching, LinkedIn, YouTube, and Facebook. Maybe drop a comment and let me know if it's cool or not. And because I mean, it's honestly, it's a game changer for me. So with that, if you feel like this is worthy of sharing, do what you got to do. Spread the love, tag a couple people. And I am Sean Azimi with sidekicksean.com, where I help you look, start, and grow your side business. Signing off until tomorrow when we do it all over again. Much love.